Hey everyone, welcome to my channel and to the first episode of Leader to Lead, the channel about leadership. Unleash your potentials and become the leader you would want to follow. That's my motto. If you're interested in these topics, how to improve yourself, how to have an engaged team, a motivated team, people who you can really easily work with and create a positive environment, just stay focused on this channel because this is all about. And the first episode of today is about leadership. What is leadership? The definition. What is, in my opinion, the focus area, the focus components of leadership itself that will allow you to improve, that you will allow you to develop yourself. Because today, on the web, on internet, in the books, you can find ebooks, you can find so many information about leadership. There are plenty of things and they are all good. I also read a couple of things, really good things out there, but you can have a problem. You will not be able to focus. You don't know what is important, what is not important for you. And this is why I am here. I will try to help you. I will give you the 6 components that, in my opinion, are key, essential for having a good working leadership, which will allow you to become a leader. So if you think that this topic is interesting for you, first of all, put a like on the video. This will help me a lot. Then follow me on my YouTube channel, put in the thing on the bell, plus the follow. This would help me even more, and you will be also notified about new videos. So thank you very much. And let's jump into this topic. As I mentioned, there are plenty of materials, information about leadership. And you don't know maybe where to start. Maybe you are a new leader, a new people manager who is dealing in the first weeks with his team, who is totally new in the position. Or maybe you change organization, change work lives, and you have a totally new team and you don't know where to start. Or maybe you are already experienced, but you are feeling that something is missing. You are maybe having difficulties to engage your team, to have motivated people. Maybe there are a lot of low performance in your team. These are indicators that something is going wrong. People are not fully engaged. And if this is about more and more people, well, that's a bad sign. So if you have this feeling, or maybe you just would like to become a leader, and you're interested in this topic, or simply another option, maybe you are just interested in how is to be a leader, how your boss is working inside, right? Which are the problems he can struggle with. This can be also a good opportunity to follow these videos. Before starting with these key components, let me give you also an advice, because on my site, leader2lead.com, on the first page, you can find a link. I will put it also here below in the data. You can find a video about an ebook, a material that I created. I really put all my heart in it. It is about 10 difficult situations that you can face in your leadership that can be really difficult to deal with. I'm giving some hints and tips in this document to situations like, for instance, you need to lead people who are more experienced than you. Maybe you are changing a team and you face some colleagues that at the end, they are more experienced, but now you are becoming their boss. What you are going to do? It's not easy. Or you need to handle people not performing really well, and they think maybe they're performing well. This is even more difficult. Or maybe also an unfortunate situation, but we need to face it sometimes. You need to handle a termination for whatever reason. Or you need to handle a disrespectful employee. You need to handle some conflicts in your team between people, and you are there. Are you a judge? What should you do? You are the boss. So there are some suggestions based on my experience that I put in this document, so feel free to download it. Yes, this is true. I would need your email address for this. If you think that this is disrespectful, feel free to unsubscribe whenever you want, and you can still keep the material. Why I'm saying this? Because obviously I also would like to have email addresses to be able to talk to people more directly. I'm not selling things. I'm not selling. Maybe sometimes in the future I will. I don't want to. I really would like to be fair with you. Why not? If there is something interesting that I can do for you later on, we will see. But now really it's about free content, giving updates about free videos, or doing polls asking your opinion. For me this is important to give the best material for you, so that's why I need your email address. If you don't want to give it to me, yeah, but you need this material, just go there, take it, read it, and then you decide. I think you can find useful information, but it's up to you. All right, and then you can unsubscribe if you don't like it. So again, this is about my material that I strongly suggest you to download. It can be really helpful. Again, the link is in the data in the description, but it's on leader2lead.com. On the first page, if you scroll down, you will find the link to it. Just click on it and you go through it. Leadership. There are really good trainers out there. I give you one example, John Maxwell, with his 5 leadership levels, explaining how the leadership is progressing, how your influence is progressing in the organization, and how you can achieve better results. So really good things. Simon Sinek, that I also followed on some videos. There are really good materials out there. Or for instance, there is from Michael Watkins, The First 90 Days. I also have the book. There are other authors that created great books, but you would like to put this in practice, and maybe sometimes you can and sometimes you cannot. I will try to give you another view on this whole thing, but I wanted first of all say an interesting thing. If you noticed, the great leadership trainers, like for instance John Maxwell, are sometimes pastors, priests, so they are even not, let's say, CEOs of a company or people who created a lot of companies. They are not dealing really with performance, with KPIs. They deal with the person, with the soul, with the character of you. So they are going in the essence of yourself and of the people. This is a key thing that just try to remember, because many times you can read that, yeah, time management, productivity, prioritization, be good in all of this stuff and you will be a good leader. Yeah, these are all true things. This can help. But is this really the key important thing to become a good leader? Leadership, let's try to give a definition. In my opinion, it's quite easy, because you can hear plenty of explanation about leadership, like have a vision, have a goal, achieve it with your team, get the job done, so achieve a result. Yeah, you can have really plenty of explanation. I have one good quote from one of my colleagues. I call him colleague because I'm in a lot of Facebook groups where we exchange information, ideas with people. And there is one, Ben Kosh, who wrote really in his leader, because I said colleague because he's also doing leadership videos explaining what leadership is about. So let me quote him. He said that leadership is understand what is going on, figuring out what needs to happen, and then working with people to make it happen. And I think this is explaining pretty well what is leadership. So I don't want to now use my own words. Maybe he also took this from somebody else. I think this is quite well reassuming it, so I don't want to say anything new. Where I'm having a bit of different approach maybe, I was thinking on, out of all of these skills, all of these ideas, all of these materials about leadership, which are those components that are essential for leadership, and without that, leadership simply cannot exist. In my opinion, These are the key components. And then I will explain you the reason. Not everything will fit in this video. I will continue in another video, but yeah, let's go through the components first. So again, these are the 6 components that in my opinion are essential for leadership. Integrity, vision, inner leadership, communication, knowledge, and action, the art of doing things. These are the areas where, in my opinion, is essential to focus, and I will talk about those areas more in deep in the next video. But first of all, I would like to model a really simple situation to you. A leader can be a leader in many situations. Can be political, can be maybe in a corporate environment, can be in a university, somebody, a teacher, or somebody who is a leader, as a personality, as he's acting, as he is interacting with people. So for sure you can imagine that leadership is about interaction with people, first of all. So, but I will try to model, that's why, a situation that is just only one of the situations. You can have many. Let's imagine that there is a airplane crash in the middle of the jungle, or whatever. So there are a group of people, a bunch of people who they stuck into the jungle. They don't know where to go. They are there. It's a totally new area for them. They don't know it, and they need to find the way out. And of course they will panic. There will be a dangerous situation in the jungle, right? The night is coming, so something needs to happen. So, as also we said before, the leader will figure out what needs to happen. Let's imagine that a person, during the panic, will start to think, okay, what do we need to do? We need to get out of here. Okay, for sure, this is a vision, a goal, right? Then we also need to do something, because let's say night is coming, we don't have food, we don't have water, people are panicking, so there are other things that need to be fixed in order to achieve the final goal, which is reaching, let's say, the nearest town, trying to find it and reach the nearest town out of the jungle to be safe. This person has a vision, and this person is identifying, because of some, let's say, survival instinct, but is identifying what needs to happen. Then he cannot achieve it alone, because yeah, he could do that. Okay, this is what needs to happen. Hey guys, goodbye, I'm going, and if you want you can follow me. If not, I'm going on my way, and yeah, I just need to reach the nearest town. Is this a leader? Are people going to follow him? Yeah, maybe somebody will follow him, maybe somebody not. So this is not really helping, right? But this person that we will say is a leader, let's imagine we start to, I don't know, start to say, hey guys, we need to find a place where we can spend the night, because in 1 hour will be night, and we need to be safe also from the animals that are in the jungle. So let's try to create a camp here where we can be safer. And okay, and maybe he start to see the people around him, and maybe he see the people who are bigger, stronger. Hey, just help me to get some wood. Maybe giving some other tasks to other people, but he will also start to act, because then somebody could say, hey, who you are, why are you saying this to us? But if this person can explain the why he's doing this, we need to be safe, we need to do this, we need to act as a team, we need to work together, and this person is also acting. So now about vision, it's about action. This person will be the first who will start to search for wood, search for a right spot, etc. Then need to talk to people, saying what they need to do, what's the vision, what we need to achieve, why we need to achieve. So there's also communication in it. Then integrity. Obviously this person need to have the willingness to help others, because if he's just leaving the people there and going for his own way, it's not real integrity, right? This person is like, I do my own stuff, you do what you want to do. If you will die here, I don't care, I just care about my life. This is not integrity. People will not follow a person like this. But if you show that you're interested in other people, so also integrity is important. And in this situation, we are putting in integrity. We have a vision, we have integrity, we have communication, we have action. Inner leadership. Again, what is inner leadership? Many people are saying, and I totally agree, before leading others, you need to lead yourself. So this person, before starting to say to the others what to do, will start to think about himself or herself and say, first of all, if everybody's panicking is somehow a normal reaction, but it's also panicking is about people who are maybe unsure, they don't have a self-confidence, let's say. They are panicking, and it is normal, it can happen. And it can happen also with a leader, but a leader then will say, hey, stop panicking, we need to do something, we need a solution. So a person who can lead him or herself inside can also show them the same things to others. So it's a sort of also showing the example, not only in the action, but also in your integrity. You need to have integrity with yourself and with the others. Again, we have then vision, integrity, communication, inner leadership, action, because he will also start to do the action. And we have the knowledge. Yeah, what is the knowledge? I missed this one, knowledge. Because in order to identify who can help achieving the task, let's say bringing some wood, doing a fire, to create all of these things, the person, the leader, will need some knowledge, which in different situations in life can be, let's say, if you are a leader in a hospital, yeah, you will have maybe a knowledge like a medic, because on that area that is important. So you need to have a sort of knowledge. You need to know everything, because a leader, it's not supposed to know everything, but you need to have some knowledge. Knowledge may be on the subject, because let's imagine the person who will start to become naturally a leader maybe was a Boy Scout, right? And will start to have some ideas. Yeah, when I was a Boy Scout, I started to do a fire. We need to create, I don't know, a safe environment. So some things of his knowledge will come up, you know. This is one. And the other thing is that needs to have some knowledge on how to handle people, know to how to differentiate the task. So obviously it will not give the task of the smallest, the weakest lady or guy, I don't know, in the team, that hey, go there and just cut that huge tree because we will need some wood. I'm just saying a stupid thing, you know. So obviously you need some knowledge about what are you doing. I tried to model through this example why, in my opinion, these are the key components. There can be other factors as well, but in my opinion are not so important like this one. Okay, so just to summarize again, integrity, vision, inner leadership, communication, knowledge, and action, the art of doing, as I call it. We can talk about this a lot, but for the moment I wanted just to summarize this for you, because these are, in my opinion, based on my personal experience in leadership, these are the components, the areas where you need to focus. And then, yeah, you can search for trainings online. I will also go more into details for these components, and we will talk. I will talk in my next episode about communication, about inner leadership, because also these components, let's say, have layers, have also components, right? I think for today this is more than enough. My next video will be, and podcast will be about, can anyone become a leader? Because we said which are the key components, which are the area of focus, but can anyone really become a leader? Can all of us be a leader? I will tell you in my next video. So thank you for your time. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you will follow me. So see you in the next video.